All right, welcome back again. So if you're on this machine, you should have already done Fawn if you're following the beginner path for the starting point and hack the box. And we are on, or excuse me, should have already done Meow. We are on Fawn. Should be the second box, the beginner path. So looks like we're looking at FTP today. And we have what does the three-letter acronym FTP stand for? That's going to go ahead and be File Transfer Protocol. Okay. What does FTP service listed on usually? That's going to be port 21. All right. I always want to say port 23, it's port 21. Where acronym is used to secure, for the secure version of FTP, that's going to be SFTP. All right, secure FTP. What is the command we can use to send an ICMP echo request to test our connection to target? That's going to go ahead and be ping again. We've already answered that in the last one, right? And we already showed a ping and meow. From your scans, what version is FTP running on the target? Okay, so last time we went through this, we showed some different MF scans, right? Let's go and CD back. We probably actually move that directory, meow there. We can go ahead and make new directory for Fawn. We'll CD into there just in case we have to save anything or anything like that. We're going to clear out of here. We'll exit out of these guys. And if you're wondering what terminal I'm using, it is Terminator, which you can just download with sudo apt install Terminator. Before we even do a scan, I do want to say we used RustScan last time, which we will again use this time, just show you it. But RustScan you do have to download. So you got to kind of read through it, some of that, and download that Debian file, I believe it is, that deb file there. So let's go ahead and we'll start off with our MF scan, right? And we are going to be attacking port 21, it looks like, for FTP. So let's do a port 21. We'll do a default scripts, and then check the version. All right, we'll put it in that attack tag open, even though we don't really need it because we're actually calling for port 21. We'll say, hey, do not ping. We'll go ahead and we'll throw that IP address in there, and then we'll do attack T5 to say, hey, make this faster. All right, remember, like we talked about last time in Meow, default is 3 for mmap, and you can go slower or faster. And it looks like it actually does not want to actually do that. Mind the correct IP address here? Might still be calling for the last one. Yeah, I think I am. Let's go ahead and copy that IP address. Maybe I should have done a ping beforehand, so I knew I had the correct IP address. There we go. I'll go ahead and clear that out. We go ahead and set up that save command. So if we're going to use the correct IP address. And there we go. Okay, so it looks like we get our scan back right. And we have anonymous login is allowed. Okay, so anonymous login is enabled. So that means that we can log into this anonymously with the username anonymous, no password. All right, and we also have VSFTPD 3.0.3. Go ahead and make sure that is actually the correct answer here. And yes, it is. Okay, for your scans, what OS type is right out of the target? All right, it's going to be Unix. Is the OS that's right out of target, right? 100%. What is the command we need to run in order to display the FTP client menu? Help. I don't know. I never actually did it. You're talking about like FTP Tech H for help? I don't think I've ever actually asked for help with FTP. Yep. Okay. What is the username that is used over FTP when you want to log in without having an account? Like we just said, that's going to be anonymous. And as we can see right here, anonymous FTP login is allowed. So it is enabled on this machine. And yep, 100% it is anonymous. What is the response code we get for the FTP message login successful? Let's go ahead and see. So it looks like response code FTP code 230. Let's go ahead and also log into this machine. We'll do ANONYMOUS, anonymous, no password. And it looks like we're actually just looking for that code 230. Let's go ahead and make sure that is correct. Yep, it is 230. All right, so there's a couple of commands we can use to list files and directories available on FTP server. One is dir. What is the other command we can use on a Linux system? It's going to be ls, okay? Or you can also use lstack-la to make sure there's not any hidden files in there, right? And this also will show us if we can read that file or not, right? So we get this flag.txt here. We're just going to kind of move on like a little bit. We're going to go ahead and get flag.txt. And that's going to bring that back to our local system there. So if we exit, whatever folder we are in at that time, we can see that that brought it back, and we can read it. All right. So what is the command to download the file? Get, just like we just saw, okay? And then submit the root flag. Let's go ahead and hop back into there. Let's see if we can do a put also. So we'll go ahead and we'll start up another thing over here. And we will do an echo test and a test.txt. And we'll go ahead and we will, there we go. Let's see if we can put test.txt into here also. And permission is denied. Okay, so we can't put something on the server. However, we can pull stuff off of that FTP server there. And I did say we would run a RustScan, so let's go ahead and run RustScan this thing, right? We got 21377. We can see that port 21 is right there. And so then from there, we can go ahead and run that mmap scan that we ran earlier with that TAC SC for our default scripts, TAC SV for our version, right? And that TAC PN to do not ping, which we are already running in our Rust scan right here with that TAC that calls for mmap. So that's going to be this whole one like right here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. We looked at FTP. We looked at anonymous login through FTP/guest access, also known as null access. Okay. And we were able to go ahead and we were able to hop in there and grab something from that FTP server, bring it back down to ourselves. We then tested putting something into it. We weren't able to put anything into it. But that's going to be it for this one. And I will talk to you all later.